Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. I hope y'all can hear me, so please put in the comment section if you can hear me and stuff, okay? Quick live today. I did not feel like going live yesterday after Tasha K's um video, but I'm like, I have some things to say. So we're gonna get into that today. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. I had to think of what today's day was because it's early. But yeah. Um, okay, so y'all can't hear me. So thank you. So this is not gonna be that long, I don't think, because her response wasn't that long. Y'all know this is a conversation. So as long as y'all are here to talk, we will talk. But y'all know once y'all don't say nothing, I gotta get off of here and whatnot. Um, but yeah, she's trying to get sued again. Not try to get sued again. That's possible. You never know. You never know. I will say, watching the live yesterday that Tasha K did, I was very shocked, and so I just want to go ahead and get my thoughts out today. Okay. Now make sure that you have already subscribed to my channel to become a whole JayBird. And dot. Okay. Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section, because as I said, if you are here, this is supposed to be a conversation. So please conversate because that's not a word. But yeah, that's the thing to do. You can also share this video on your social media, and then also relax, relate, release, center yourself and everyone around you, and always inhale and exhale because it helps. Okay, y'all can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG and Twitter. You can also send me money if you want to. Monetary gifts are always welcome on Cash App at JayLeesCorner as well. Okay, but I am here. Hey, okay. But yeah, this is about Cardi B and Tasha K. Okay, that's what it is. I hope you're getting better. I'm getting better. I'm a little tired right now, but I am here to, you know, let y'all know how I'm feeling right now about what's going on. Okay. Hello everyone. Hey ma. Hey ma. Um, Man, you gonna lie, Bonnie lied too. Yeah, I think Bonnie is, so I know more people are on Bonnie's live right now. But I had mine scheduled for 5, and I'm like, I don't think to get mine done. Like I couldn't wait until she was done. So I know it's hard when more than one person's on at the same time. But hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And the ones who are here, and the rewatchers can watch my stuff later and all of that. Um, okay, so thank you. Hey. I just need Jesus to have. I just. I need Jesus to have that angel of hers to tug on a cockatoo, press and curl a little bit. Sis, not trying to get it. Lord Jesus. Okay. Watching the clock. I'm happy. I try to schedule my lives and be on time for them, just so that I can get it done until because y'all know the panel was tonight too. I will be on the panel. I don't know if I'll be on the panel the whole long because I don't know how long I'm gonna be, because it may be a lot, but I'm gonna be there. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to be there the whole time. I didn't wash stuff and everything. Okay. Hey boo, I love the pink hoodie. Thank you. I had to look. I be grabbing whatever's quick and just throw it on, because I would put on that same shirt I had on yesterday, day for yesterday. But mama was like, girl, you have 18,755 hoodies and sweatshirts and t-shirts. You could put on something different. And I like my pink, it's very comfy. And y'all know I'm just trying to be here. Um, let's see this. This is my first live long time watching sport. Thank you for coming through. Glad to see you're back. I'm back, but not all the way back. One video here, one video there, one video everywhere. Okay. But y'all stop. I put on lipstick. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. no matter the energy that it takes. But yeah, we are here. We are here. We are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, did everybody watch the response from Tasha K yesterday? Now we all know that she lost the case with Cardi. We all know that she owe about $4 million. Okay, because that's what we here for. That's the conversation that I want to have with y'all. I told y'all I want to have a conversation. And the funny thing is, I was live, whatever day, because what's today? Today is Thursday. So I was live Tuesday, I guess. I don't know. Whatever day I was live talking about this. And I was saying at that point, that yeah, I remember the videos back then. I know how bad she was going at Cardi, but I feel like she's learned a lesson. I feel like she's grown. I feel like she's doing things differently. And then I watched her, because she gave a response to the verdict, which she has every right to do. She has, and this is the time since Tasha K, and she has every right to give her opinion on what she felt happened to her. And like, yeah, I watched that mess. Can I sue her for those 8 minutes? Delusional, great message, but wrong messenger. She lost her mind living in Lord Jesus. This is the thing. When I was watching her read from the script of the statement that she had, because we want to be clear, her lawyers prepared a statement, which is fine. The issue I had when she started talking, I was confused. I was like, it feel like she ain't learned shit. And while I understand no one wants to admit fault if you are still trying to fight a case, I understand that. However, I feel like she was sitting there talking, and to me, she was gaslighting in her conversation and kind of still making herself be a victim. And I was confused. I was like, and again, I get a person does not want to, fully like, you know what, I'm guilty. I did it. I'm sorry. But there was no accountability. There was no responsibility taken, and even saying, you know what, maybe I went a little bit too far. Okay, maybe I did, one too many videos. It was a consistent thing about how, I've been fighting a conspiracy case for these 4 years and I wouldn't change anything about it. And, I'm saying, we were prepared from the beginning to know that this machine was trying to bully me for my personal beliefs. And I was like, what is she talking about? I was confused because, in my opinion, I'm like, Cardi B sued you for liable for the things you were saying in multiple, I think it was 29 videos, that you were saying in multiple videos about her. So I was confused how the conversation wasn't about exactly what you said about that lady in those 20 whatever videos, those years ago, and you kept going and going and going. And I felt like she was avoiding that and then putting the machine and the corporation. And I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with you, because the machine, no one forced you to say what you said about her and the way you said it. Nobody forced you to do all those videos. So it was weird to me that her response was, the corporation, the machine tried to come after me. It was a conspiracy to bring me down. I'm looking like, but you started it. You made videos and comments about Cardi B. So how can you then blame Payola and the machine and them coming after your personal beliefs. There's nothing wrong with Tasha K not being okay with people being strippers or hookers or prostitutes selling cooch around here, and if they doing drugs. There's nothing wrong with that being her opinion, because she also got to bring up her First Amendment right being violated, you know what I'm saying, because they don't want her to have an opinion. I feel like it wasn't about her having an opinion. It was about the way you went about this whole thing. And it was just, as I was watching the, because I watched the video about 4 times. I watched it once last night, because I had to keep watching to be sure I wasn't going crazy. But the first time I watched it, I was like, what is she talking about? You're changing the narrative. You're making yourself be the victim. And at a point when she said, it's, this, she said, the machine wants to glorify and, show prostitution and drug use and promiscuity and violence and, and sell it to our kids as the it factor. And I feel like, again, there's nothing wrong with her opinion being she don't want all that being put on children. I completely get that. However, nothing that you said about Cardi was for the protection of children. I want to be clear, and this is the thing. People yesterday was saying, "Oh, you don't have to, be on Tasha K's side. It ain't about being on sides." But I also want to be clear, and I'm not trying to attack one person or the other. But her response and her statement to me was gaslighting at its best, because it was avoiding what she did. It was avoiding her actions. And it was her saying, well, I didn't lie. It was her saying the machine wants to promote this, thing of Cardi B, who is a promiscuous slut, is what I got from what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? Drug use. And I'm like, what? What? And saying the case was won based on sympathy and payola. When she said, they made me out to be an angry and malicious woman. I'm a wife, I'm a mom with a platform that creates news and sheds light on issues going on in the world. This is my thing about that. Cardi B, when she was a stripper or doing whatever, if she was out here doing whatever, that was on her. That didn't have nothing to do with the world. And while Tasha K has done many other videos, I still felt like she was changing the narrative of what the case was about. This case wasn't about, freedom of speech to say the world needs to be better. This case wasn't about, kids who ain't safe in the world. This case wasn't about kids out here sucking dick for money. This case was strictly about a blogger who was on YouTube making consistent videos in a malicious manner against someone who was saying, leave me alone, it's not true, and you didn't stop. And so she sued you. And so you lost. And then in your response of, the verdict, it was gaslighting at its best. It was deflection at its best. It was let me say all these other things that, it was, but it wasn't. And I was just confused. You're right, last live. She is just doubling down instead of just apologizing and moving on. And this is the thing. Tasha K don't ever have to say I was 100% guilty in what I said about her. She don't ever have to do that. However, but for us, we saw this isn't hearsay. This isn't Cardi B was assuming she was saying things. I synced it with my 4 eyes. So it's a weird thing of we saw exactly what it's the weird thing when someone acts like we didn't see the video. You know what I'm saying? And we've had many occasions of things happening on video, and we'll see the video, and people are like, well, that ain't what happened. No, but I seen it. I saw it. That is what you did. So it's weird to me that she wants to help the world and make it a better place for you and me, okay? But you can't see the mistakes you made at one point, that you took it a step too far. That's the crazy part. Because no one is against her wanting to make the world better and shed light on this, that, or the other and whatnot. But miss me with the bullshit of it ain't me, it's the machine. The machine wanted to take me down. The machine wanted to, have this. My sister keep pointing out, the machine wants me to do. I'm like, no. And the whole, I'm a wife of the mom. Cardi's a wife of the mom too. There are many wives and moms out here that do different things to make money. That do it because she said how she was in her guest bedroom and she was a waitress and she was also making videos. Cool. But at some point, you made a whole bunch of videos about Cardi B that we all saw that were not specific videos to make the world a better place. No, it was for clicks and views. And this is the thing. That's cool sometimes. Because sometimes that's how some YouTubers make it. We know that. We know about clickbaits. We know about titles that people, it'll put a title for a certain way to make you click. We know all of that. So I was very, because you do not want to root against another Black woman who was in your same zone. Even though she's bigger than me, who wants to beat down on anybody. But when you come and you play in our faces with a statement that completely changes the narrative, I'm like, I gotta call bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And this does not mean, Cardi's a great person who no one should have a question. That ain't what I'm saying. But if Cardi did not have any STDs, or Cardi was not a big prostitute, the way you went about those videos on Cardi were malicious. It was intentional. And then to say that, there was no defamation. She didn't have any suicidal thoughts. How do you know how she felt mentally hearing you? And not only Tasha, because Tasha K videos were getting a lot of views. People were commenting. It was a lot of people also saying shit too. So we have to remember, when we say stuff, sometimes it do get to people, and people do get suicide. We've seen people take themselves out based on conversation and lies. So for her to say there was no suicidal thoughts, how do you know that? How do you know? The same way we was like, how you know she had herpes? You wasn't ever in the coach. Was you banging her? No. So it was very frustrating as a fellow YouTuber who don't like getting involved and what I'm saying, and YouTube, whatever, to have to come up here and say Tasha K played in our face in that statement. That's what it was. Right. She didn't humble herself. She didn't, and that's the most frustrating part, to not just be if her statement was just about what actually happened, what she felt like she did right, wrong, or indifferent, I could have been like, okay, cool. But it was the complete change of the conversation, a complete change of the narrative, that I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? I was confused. I was really, really confused. I saw snippets on IG but refused to watch her video because I knew her ego would take over. And this is the weird thing. Again, I don't need her to apologize. To me, it's not even about an apology. It was the fact that you came on that thing and you were saying stuff that when she went on to say how she went on bringing up how certain Chicago and certain cities, are so violent and have all this, and the kids aren't safe and kids sitting around getting hair done and being killed. I'm looking like, what does children getting their hair done at their house and being killed have to do with the videos you made about Cardi B? Because that's what this case was about. So adding in these specks of the horribleness that goes on in our society as if you were wrong, I was confused. I was like, what's going on? I don't know what you're talking about. I kept having, I'm like, and I'm like, am I tripping? Cause y'all know my mind ain't all the way right yet. You know what I'm saying? I be having to play. I gotta play catch up on it because I'm, it's COVID. You know what I mean? And I kept thinking of my trip is. That's why I had to listen to the thing like 4 different times because I was like, this isn't about the case. And then when she was posting, and I forgot to pull it up on my thing, y'all. But she was posting on IG last night, and she said, "No lies were told." If y'all hear weird, I know my neighbor's upstairs. It sounds like you fighting the dog. I don't know. But she said, "No lies were told on anyone. I never admitted to lying about anything. No one threw anyone under the bus. Mostly everything reported was a lie from the inside. The court transcripts will be available to the public soon. I forgot to add this to my speech." So she put that up after she did the video. And I was like, but what was the lies? Who was in court lying? I was like, what? And she went on to say the machine is a modern day genocide teaching kids how to be degenerates and how to kill other people and sell their bodies. I was like, what are you talking about? That what? And this is the weird thing. If you trying to put it on Cardi B that she is out here teaching girls or people to be degenerates, when we have had Fox Brown, Lil Kim, all back in the day, we have seen many of sexualized rappers and singers or whatever who have used it, even actresses who, have um an image. Okay, but it ain't up to Cardi B to raise these kids. It's up to the parents to raise the children. Okay, because at the end of the day, my mama raised me. Me seeing anybody on TV doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G did not raise me. So I was aggravated that I felt like she was putting all of this on Cardi as if Cardi is out here being this a degenerate woman promoting drugs and profit. And I'm like, that ain't what it was. But I understand that at a certain point, Cardi was a stripper doing what she had to do to make money. That, we know that's for a fact, true. But Tasha K still went after her. And then in her response, it had nothing to do with the case. Showed not 1 ounce of remorse, okay? She didn't learn no accountability, and it's everybody else's fault. I agree. You were confused. I was confused. She was confused. She was playing in our faces, in the words of Bondi. Don't trust Tasha's mom. She can't take accountability. And this is the thing. She has a right to her opinion because that's her right as a person. Okay? The difference is you can't play in my face and make me think I'm crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? Okay. And that's the part that I felt like was crazy. I thought she was funny, but she is coming off very mean and heartless. Maybe money has changed her. I don't know, but it's sad to see. It was, and because I watched a couple of people's. What did I watch anybody's videos? I think I watched Jamie's from earlier today. But I felt like even in the conversations I was seeing from people, nobody was understanding what the hell Todd was talking about. You know what I'm saying? She could have acknowledged her wrongdoing and then pushed the empowerment speech of change. I agree. And the whole point of her saying that, this isn't over. She is still my leg. I got to check my leg out. She's saying how it's not over. She's going to appeal it, if it has to go up to the Supreme Court. And I was like, but we saw the videos. That's the thing. It's one thing to go to court based on conversations somebody may have had. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a phone conversation or things that were said, over the whatever. There were multiple video evidence for them to see exactly what Cardi B was saying that Tasha K did. And so it's weird for her to act like there was not evidence of what you did. And that's why the court said you're liable, because you left the videos up so we can just watch exactly what you were doing. And it doesn't mean that you don't want to empower, the world or whatever. Cool, cool, cool. But we ain't gonna act like we haven't watched your channel and you would be on here being messy. We can't act like we didn't watch your channel. Some things were, as you said in your thing, you would do things for entertainment to keep people's minds off of whatever else going on in the world. So a part of that was you going in on Cardi B for 20 odd videos, and that came back to bite you in the butt. Period. And it's like, it's just I thought she was going to apologize, and I thought she was going to apologize. Said she made a poor choice, and she wants to move forward somehow. It was nothing what I thought it was going to be. I agreed. I think that was a thing that shocked me, that it was like a 12-minute video that really had nothing to do with the actual case. I need y'all to like the video real quick while I get some water. If y'all hear the rumbling, it's girl. I think I don't know. Anyway, however, it's just she talked as if it was the government that, right? Yes, and that was the confusing part for me. It was a consistent, the consistent reference to the machine, to payola, to conspiracy for them to come after me. Why would the government be watching me? Because I think they also brought up how she don't pay no taxes. I don't know, and that kind of stuff. But she was bringing up, because she brought up, she said celebrities who push this narrative of like Sunday bodies or whatever, she'd be the one who will be like, no, you can't do that. And again, it's fine if she wants to push back on people, celebrities or whoever who she feel like is doing a disservice to the people in the country. Fine. But that was not what this case was. Wait, I said right. That wasn't what this case was about. You know what I'm saying? And to try to join together two completely different scenarios and two completely different situations is confusing when most people saw the content before. And the fact that you went to court, that you lost, and that you were, because when she said earlier that they were prepared, they kind of knew what was going to happen because you knew you were wrong. And I feel like whoever advised her to go this route could be the reason she lost her case. Because it's like, it's one thing to advise someone to be like, look, you're gonna lose. So how you gonna lose? What you gonna do? And someone said, well, girl, just lose, and then say it was a machine. I'm looking like, no. And then it's crazy because she had hit 1 million subs on YouTube, and when I last looked, she was not at 1 million anymore. And that is, I'm trying to see how many she was at the last time I looked. So she hit 1 million, and now she's at 997,000. So she's lost at least 300,000 subscribers since she hit 1 million. And that could be for many different reasons. It could be because I do feel like once she made her statement, a lot of people were offended in how she was playing victim. So I do wonder if that could be it, or could it be that some people, just, I don't know. But again, no one wants her to lose a channel or whatever, but I still feel like, do you may not have been advised the best way, Tasha. One thing I found to be interesting was her tweet that the reports of her admitting to lying was untrue. Yeah, she kept saying that, and I was like, what? The machine, right? The machine Cardi B, but I was like, this is the crazy thing. Cardi B now in 2022 is a whole different Cardi than it was in 2019, and that's the crazy part. To Tasha K started this in 2019 and just wouldn't take the videos down. She wouldn't kind of stop making more videos at that point in time. So for me, it's like Cardi B was barely a machine then, and you kept going after her. And in my opinion, there were other people who were you could have went after besides Cardi B. But at that point in time, Cardi was popular. So it was you would get clicks and views. So it's weird that that's kind of being ignored. Using Nicki word, but she ain't Nicki. Nothing aliens took over her brain. Tasha K kept saying the freedom of speech. She must have never watched those methods. Honey, she ain't want some. She knows her fan base will believe it. And this is the thing. Tasha has fans. Okay? She has a very supportive fan base. We're not gonna act like she don't. Okay? We're not gonna take away what she's built because she's still Tasha K. However, I'm like, I can't be like, oh, because she's not. No, it was some shit. In my opinion, of her her statement. But her fans will believe whatever she said. Her fans will still support her as they came through and was super chatting it up in the chat because she owed for meal. That she gonna try to appeal and put on the people because then she had to pay it. But again, it's like it's just stupid. Blame chipping at its finest and no accountability. I'm back a little bit. Hey Angela. Hey. I'm just trying to get to this, go kind of comment by comment. Whoever came up with the machine angle should have defined it in the speech because it sounded like the entire entertainment business, the machine, when in fact her machine was the one popular rich rapper. And again, it was like it's not even the fact that Cardi is bigger now than she was then, but she kept going after her. The speech was given very much politician vibes. It was. And, sadly, her subs are buying her idiotic response, no accountability. Well, because people going to support, who they going to support. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I was like, you can't play in my face. We ain't going to do that. That's not what's going to happen. And when she brought up how, she's like, they never wanted my money. They wanted to shut me down. They were trying to send a message that no one can beat the machine. And I'm like, this is the crazy part when she says they never wanted my money. They wanted to shut me down. No, Cardi B just wanted you to stop talking about her, and you wouldn't. That's what it was. So you can't make it seem as if all these people wanted you to stop talking in general. No, it was Cardi saying leave me alone. And that's why I kept on saying, that's why I say for bloggers, like I said, y'all know I'm a smaller YouTuber. I know that. And I never will just sit and focus and just fixate on one person. Because for what? Because that's malicious. Is if a story comes out today about somebody, okay, this is my opinion about it, and as more stuff comes out, I can speak about what more comes out, but I'm not gonna beat no dead horse. Y'all rarely come to my channel will see the same repetitive shit because that ain't what I do. I don't want to sit and have the same conversation. It has to be something different that happened for me to keep talking about something. And at that point in time with Tasha and Cardi, it was like the same repetitive thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she knows something that we don't and she isn't. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Hey, love, but thank you. Hey. She has not learned. She still can't tell the truth. You know, nothing to do with it. Thank you. Deflection at its finest. I completely agree with deflection. Hey Sam. I'm done with her. I've unsubscribed from her channel. And some people will unsubscribe. Some people won't. And my thing is, Tasha, in my opinion, and how she was talking in the rebuttal, was as if all her content was in question, as if the case was about everything she did. It was about Cardi, to be specific. But she do have other content that's cool. When she brought up how, there's law, there are law enforcement cops or whatever who request her videos for cases or whatever, and how media outlets will try to get her stuff. No one is saying that everything she did was fake. No one is saying that she's always lying. There's other content on her channel that people do like. We get that. Okay, so that's why some people, because I haven't unsubscribed. I was pissed. I was aggravated. I'll say that. I was like, what? But I want to see the video of the interview with her with Akbar tonight. And see, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. However, she can't still make it seem like some stuff that she's posted over her however many years of being on YouTube was for clicks and views, for shits and giggles, and may not have been credible. One thing being, Cardi B has STDs, this and that and what, because now as we see in the chorus, well, that's not true. The fact that Cardi had to take tests, and I should not have to go to the doctor and take a HIV test, take a herpes test to prove that a blogger is lying on me. Because the blogger is making consistent videos saying these things. So now I got to go take my time to go to the doctor to get tested. And then when all the results say she don't have it. So I'm like, okay, so this is the thing. If she did not have herpes, then Tasha K, you were lying. Because she didn't have it. Now, had the test came up that she had it, then Tasha K would have been victorious, but you weren't. And that was so weird. I'm like, she's flipping it, just talking about the machine. The machine wanted to shut me down, and the machine wanted to intimidate me. And I'm looking like, you could have easily not even been through all of this. You put yourself in this predicament, and now you're playing victim, and now you are acting like Cardi B did something wrong to you. That they came after you. That it was a conspiracy against you. When you were the one making the videos. And that's the weird thing that I don't think that frustrated me. That she really spoke from a point of making it seem like I'm the victim. They came after me. They want to shut me down. They want to take me out. And it's like, but it never had to even get this far. Tasha lost, period, point blank. She thought of that defense while on the toilet because it was full. I guess I was full of crap. I cannot deal with y'all. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Let's see. 29 video, three cease and desist letters, girl. Bye. And I do remember her. When Cardi was sending cease and desist, and I remember. Tasha saying specifically, I wipe my butt with cease and desist. I remember that. And to me, when someone is saying, hey, leave me be, just shut up, and you don't want to stop, well, what's going to happen is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what you going to do? And now it went to court, and then you lost in court. So, Tasha K said y'all ain't shit. She, look, she has the right. She not me, not me. Lies and fallacy cost her nearly $4 million, and she still couldn't admit it. Do better, Tasha. And I don't look. I never expected her to go on there and say, you know what? I'm guilty. I did all of it. Okay, I am guilty. I think what I expected was the case ended the way the case ended. The jury had their decision. Could I have done things differently, 4 years ago? Yes, but I didn't, and it was what it was, and now we're gonna let it play out. That would have been cool right there, but it was the fact that her statement was a complete and utter 360 to what was actually going on. You know, right. She was talking about kids in Atlanta, Chicago can't get their hair combed without bullets flying over their heads. Right now, I was like, what? And this is the thing. I missed that yesterday, and when I heard it, I was like, what that got to do? I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So it was a complete flippity flop. I wish she would humble herself because every day something negative happens regarding her. Um, Tasha K channel is going to continue to flourish one way or the other because she has such a diverse and deep devotion from her tribe. Because again, even though she was at 1 million, and even though as of right now, I'm gonna go back to this, I want to be sure I'm saying the right thing now. Even though right now she's at 997,000, so again she lost at least 300,000. She still has 997,000 subs. So even if all those subs ain't active, she still has at least 500,000 people who are consistently, seeing what she got going on right now. And for that, her channel was going to flourish. And I think she know that. I think that's also reasons to why she gave that particular statement, because she knew she would have enough supporters to back her up for what she was saying. But she also knew she would piss people off. Because at the end of the day, she's been doing it for a long time. So I think the difference was once she said what she said, and once people felt one way or the other, what people speak up and say Tasha was full of shit on that thing, or if they would just ignore it. Because a lot of the YouTubers, we leave it be, but because this is crossed over into the realm of real gossip, we have to have an opinion and be unbiased about it. Because if not, it's like, okay, that's the machine. So when you see some BS, you just be quiet because you don't want to go against the machine. Because if I'm a YouTuber with less than 30K, subs, but she has over 1 million, am I gonna be quiet to not get drowned out by the big Tasha K? I'm gonna say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. But she's out here slandering like she was forced to do it. That was the crazy thing. Yes, we absolutely said that. I'm late, but you even sound like you're feeling better. I'm feeling. It takes energy. So once I'm off here, I'm gonna need a nap. So I have to get myself ready to be on camera. So I know I sound like I'm all good, but trust me, I'm gonna need a nap in a minute, but it's okay. But I'm here. Okay, I'm getting stronger every day. Thank you very much. Tasha K sound like a dude that blames everybody for. I am not dealing with some of y'all comments. Karma is real. Wrong is wrong. I agree. Wrong is absolutely wrong, and sometimes wrong has to be acknowledged. Okay. You have to have some level of integrity, though. True, and that's why there are different levels to the different YouTubers and bloggers on YouTube. We all do different things. We all respond in different ways, and it's all a difference here or there. That's in the super chat, but I can't see nothing. Hold on, y'all. I'm way up on my comments. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks, Scotty. Hey, Scotty. I'm back. I'm not seeing it. I was trying not to miss it because I hear it's a lot of comments. Um, her statement was gaslighting at its finest. It was as if she was speaking about an entirely different subject. Absolutely. Then you got the fake news she put out on Travis Scott too, with the fake picture 3 years ago. I didn't see any of that, so I don't know about that. She'll be humble in the end when she's lost way more than the 4 mil. What is the thing? If she's trying to appeal to not have to pay the 4 mil, and what's unfortunate is with her appealing this, it will end up costing everybody more money because you got to go back and forth to court. So that's why I'm looking like, what is the point of you? What are you appealing? There's it's it's asinine to me to try to appeal what we've all seen happen. Again, had this been some he say, she say, no real videos on it, no actual recording of what was going on or anything, then it would have been a more about, well, I did do this, but it's like we saw the videos, we saw it. It's the weird thing of people who the R. Kelly, where people we seen the videos. So what is there in question for? So for me, I'm like, Tasha, we saw your videos, baby girl, watched them and everything, seen it with my own eyes. So it's like, what's the point of the appeal? I'm a bit confused. Okay. And it's sad because Tasha is entertaining in the way that she delivers information. But what she says is malicious. I can't do it. Tasha K is entertaining. We can't take that from her. Okay, because again, she's built her platform. We know that. But the difference is, she's choosing to do this in a way that is on her because it's her channel. It's her, it's on her. She lost subscribers today, and she's allegedly losing lost the sponsorship. Um, she gonna take some hits. You know what I'm saying? Is she gonna take some hits for sure? The question is how will she keep progressing? You know, Cardi B was chilling with Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, and y'all think Cardi B aunt connected. I don't know what that means. Whoever wrote that statement for sent her off. I don't know who wrote it. I'm so appreciative of you, Bonnie and Jamie. We're gonna add in Niecy. I'm so appreciative of you, Bonnie and Jamie, Niecy. So, Niecy haven't done a video yet. I don't think. So far, she will discuss it on the panel tonight. So far that have covered this, truly unbiased and speaking the truth. And that's the thing that these are, because me and the girls, we have private conversations, and because we do not like getting involved in the mess, it was a thing like, well, dang, how can we even talk about it without it just because of how we felt. And so each of us, as y'all saw, because I know Abani did her live. I haven't watched her comments. Even I know what she felt because we talked about it. But again, we all was like, we can only come from an honest place and call the spade a spade. Because we never want anyone to feel like we're trying to pick a side and not offend anyone. It's like, no, because our opinion will be our opinion. You know what I'm saying? Black people were ready to pounce on her and her bad news. I don't believe that. I believe people wanted to hear Tasha's statement. However, her statement was not about nothing. Her statement was, she changed the narrative and people didn't like it. And I think that's what it was. Unfortunately, it's a slippery slope if her channel is taken. The way they take smaller blogger channels, absolutely nothing will make it that much easier. This I want to say this about that. people's channels get taken for different reasons, for dumb reasons, for no reasons at all. And for me, I don't have any, I'm not scared that someone's going to take my channel down because I'm going to say something they're not going to like. Because I don't report the news, I don't speak about the gossip in a way that's malicious. Neither does Bondi, neither does Jamie. That ain't how we do. We literally say this is the story of what's going on, and then give our opinions, and we leave it at that. But we're not out here being malicious or trying to intentionally cause pain to anyone else with repetitive videos, trying to make what someone else is saying a truth. So the slippery slope really won't be for YouTubers who don't go about reporting news in a malicious, messy, lying way. So I don't come on here and lie. I don't have a need to come on here and say, well, so and so got this because so and so. I'm not gonna do that. So if my channel was to be taken down, it'd be for a whole different reason. Okay. But we're gonna speak up either way go. I tell you that. I see your perspective, Jaylee. Losing a few thousand subscribers is dropping a bucket. Right? She had 1 million subscribers. She lost. She still has 997,000. She hadn't even had 1 million subscribers long enough for it to matter. You know what I'm saying? She got 1 million last week. Within the past 2 weeks, she got 1 million. That hadn't even, she hadn't got no extra money because of that. You know what I'm saying? It was the notoriety. It was to celebrate because a Black woman got 1 million subs. So yeah, it was that. But now we see, that's why we say YouTube is fickle. You can have, I can lose all my subs tomorrow because I said something that offended somebody. And that's what it is. That would affect me. Tasha losing 300,000, that ain't nothing to her. And it is what it is. Because she probably feel like I lost 300,000, but I'll gain some back. My leg is being dumb, y'all. But I'll gain stuff back. I'll just make. She got a video dropping tonight about with her and Akbar. That's gonna probably, we're gonna see what kind of numbers that do. Okay. I don't understand anyone being her fan. She has bad energy. Take Tasha. Okay. Everyone has different sides of them, and I would not want to say don't be a fan of Tasha K. I wouldn't want to, because that's, what I'm saying, that ain't what I would say. What I would say is, if she ain't your cup of tea, know that she ain't your cup of tea, and that's okay, because everyone doesn't like everyone. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's why I think she didn't take any accountability. No, she did not. She's banking on Cardi's haters and the bar up to support her. And that's the thing. I think more people understood Cardi's issue and what she was complaining about. It wasn't like, oh, Cardi tripping. It's like, no, you went after that lady, and we get that, and that was a thing. She lost more subscribers during that Jaguar Wright situation, and it came right back because people come and go. You lose subscribers, your gain it's a whole rat race. I think she'll lose more sponsorships. She'll probably lose some and gain some. I think she just stick to interviews, maybe. No, I think I think Tasha K is going to continue to be Tasha K. I don't think the sad part for me is I honestly felt initially before she released her statement, I was saying in my last video, I felt like she had changed because there is a difference in her video. There is a difference in how she does things. Now, that's true. However, her statement in the video of her talking about that did not show that she learned anything from the situation. But I still can't act like I don't notice a change in her content from then till now. It's just the statement she made also makes everyone or people feel like, oh, she don't care. She don't care at all. It is what it is. Cardi B called multiple dark skinned women roaches. Cardi is a bully, no victim. Random name, whatever. I hate when people come on here with random stuff, and I'm like, what? I've never heard Cardi call anyone a roach. So miss me with the bullshit, okay? Tasha said she bought the internet. Did she? Was she trending? She may have been trending. If she was trending, I don't know. I, I wouldn't say she broke the internet. What I will say is she made a huge splash in people feeling some kind of way about her video. I absolutely believe that for sure. The way she was treating bloggers, she clicked up with gave me pause. I don't know what that means. This is not what the case was about. It wasn't at all, honey, not at all. I feel like people shouldn't. I feel like people shouldn't have expected an apology from Tasha. She's stranded on her truth, and you can't expect her to change her stance now. She still has to push her narrative, and I agree. I agree. She was, and that's what I said before. I said she has a whole narrative. Oh, thank you, Flo P, for the super chat. So glad you're doing better. I am too, but my leg is being so dumb right now. It's so funny that my leg is being dumb. Weird COVID, stuff that I still have to deal with. Well, she basically said she's rich as AF, so I'm guessing she has endless amounts of money. Well, that's why we're supposed to believe. I don't. I don't think I don't think Tasha K has endless amounts of money. I think she's financially okay, yes. But I also feel like I don't want to give a meal. You know what I'm saying? I think that for a fact. Um, didn't even care enough to watch her statement. Random, did you really buy into her crap yesterday? I don't think anybody bought into her stuff. Tasha said Bobby Lights had dirty blood. She said Brat and Lisa Ray were left. And she said, what? Girl, that's a lot. I'm gonna skip on past all that because that was a whole lot. Her next battle with the IRS, they were in the court for a reason. Well, because sometimes people put targets on their back, and who knows what else she has going on. I'll say this: if you think about, because I heard somebody say, Tasha K isn't any different than a Howard Stern or all these other people who have, made a living out being shock docs or whatever. And I believe when Tasha K was first on here, she was being a shock jock. So, and my thing is, we know that because there's other content she did about other people, other situations, okay, and whatnot. This is the issue. Someone you made videos about sued you. Someone you made videos about was saying it was all a lie. You're lying on me, and you can't be out here lying on me without me, coming for your ass. And that doesn't mean that when she was being a little shock jock, that she was a completely horrible person, because other folks have took that route. The difference is now that she's seen how what she said affected Cardi B, you would assume that she wanted to put this whole situation behind her. But the statement that she gave, in my opinion, was a slap in the face and was like, nope, I'm going to keep going. Nope, I'm going to keep doing it. Nope, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to, keep defending myself. And I'm like, well, okay. Some people are willing to die on the sword of, I said what I said, I meant what I meant, and I wouldn't change a thing. And that's fine. However, that also comes with consequences. And the issue is the consequence that is happening right now is a lot of people do not agree with the statement she gave. And some people just wanted her to acknowledge that you were being malicious. Because when she said how they were trying to, when she said that they were trying to create a fake narrative about her. And she said the machine tried to have me arrested and created a fake narrative about me. And I was like, no, mama, no one can create a fake narrative about you when you put out the content and we are just watching exactly what you did. No one can watch this video of me right now and then say, Jaylee is a mean, evil person who's malicious. It's like, no, I'm sitting up here being very concise in my opinion. I am being very direct in my thoughts, and I'm not being malicious at all. So because you're watching exactly what I'm doing, and the fact that people were able to watch your videos and form an opinion on how hard you went, they didn't create a narrative. They followed your story. And sometimes, we see like these reality shows where people say, oh, the production, or in the editing. It's like they can only show what you give them. If you show them an angry, upset person, they didn't create a fake narrative. No, you help that narrative in one way or the other. Thank you, this Cat Rock. She would need to worry about that federal case for buying Aura of the Kellys info and the IRS for not paying taxes. Cardi B will be Lisa for worries. And I do think that's her next, battle, because we know that happened too. So again, that's why I said she has other things that she has to deal with and worry about, because it is what it is. Thank you. I can't read what that is. Most chocolate, I think it's the chocolate diva. So glad to see you feeling better. Thank you. It's going to be a long case if she keeps trying to paint this narrative of her being the victim and the machine coming after her. That's going to be a whole thing. Thank you, Deshaun Sam. Tasha K, ma'am, there is evidence of your statements towards her, and that was a narrative you created. And that's the thing. It's on video. It's on video. And at the end of the day, you can't deny what you record. No one secretly recorded Tasha, talking about Cardi B privately and posted it. That wasn't what happened. She created multiple videos about Cardi and her body and her, her what she has, and all these things, and it was a consistent. There were consistent videos, and more videos made. So it's like, what do you want someone to do? But when she said she's still trying to be, working without trying to harm anyone, I'm like, but you made the videos. And that's the hard part. It's like, you are like really ignoring the fact that the videos exist. So it's crazy. Now I've been on here for an hour. So y'all know I'm about tired. So we're going to end it here. Okay. Again, the panel was tonight. It's on Nisi's channel. I will be there. So I'm finna go lay down and get my energy back up. I want to thank y'all for the conversation. Y'all know I love a little conversation now. We come here and we chat, we have a good little time and we discuss things. There's a conversation around here. So tomorrow may be a different conversation or something, because I was going to touch on the Jenny thing from Salt Lake City, but I haven't fully done that. But tomorrow we'll have a different chat about something, because again, I do need these conversational situations to get my, be firing on all cylinders, trying to get back on track and get back on track with it. So yeah, I love you all. Okay, love you all. Uh, if something else happened with it, y'all, we're gonna come back and talk later. Now, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Y'all know to subscribe. Y'all know to follow me on IG and Twitter. Okay, if you want to send me something on Cash App, that's fine too. It's all JayLeesCorner. It is all because I'm not back at work yet. Ain't clear for that. So I'm going to rest up. I will see y'all tonight on what this because I fuck I've been gone for the panel for so long. It's so weird. But yeah. I'll end it with this. If you've done something to someone, just be like, you know what? My bad. I ain't gonna do it no more. Okay. Do not try to change the narrative later on because it might bite you in the butt if you ask me. Okay. But as we know, this is comes to an end. Thank you all for coming, around here with me. Thank you to my moderator. Thanks to my mom. Thank you very much. Mom, for going to call you. I love you all. I wish you all peace and blessings. I still thank you all for all the well wishes and the prayers. I am still, gaining my strength. I am still getting stronger. So that's why I'm coming to y'all as I can. And other than that, love, light, and positivity. And I will talk to y'all later. Gotta go. Bye.